do Costinha na mesa, sentiu-se aqui em Lisboa.
Posse de bola para Portugal, vai Helder, chuta, chuta! Welcome to the Portugal corner. Let's talk about soccer.
Justin, you want to say anything?
That was your moment. Oh, drop the Gucci line.
Yeah,
Gucci. We're still workshopping that one. So.
Okay. I guess we can start off with the Benfica. Get you guys worked up here.
Hey, they're not worked up at all.
They went one.
They don't even give a shit.
Boring week for Benfica.
They went 1-0 down against Esther though.
Yeah.
So it looked like they might have lost that one, but they came back. And that was good. I like that.
Estoril. I don't want to sound like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but are they like a promoted club?
No, they're in the second division.
Yeah, they were, right? Like, they're not like a...
They are in the second division right now. That's for the Taca de Portugal.
Oh, they made it far.
Oh, so maybe Benfica just doesn't give a shit.
Estoril flip-flops,
and also
though.
shit. But yeah.
They just got scored on. I mean, they get scored on by everyone. It's easy for the, But then it's good they came back and they won the game, but that's a game you should be winning.
They're called Estoril Praia, so it's like a beach, I guess. They play on a beach.
It's just, so you guys lost to
beach
bums.
Beach soccer team.
Can't afford real grass there. 2 goals by Nunez and then 1 by Seferovic.
Seferovic is carrying this team right now, which is great.
Disappointing.
Pathetic. Great, whatever.
Pathetic, if you ask me, yes.
What do you want to say? And then, I don't know much to say about that game. It's a toss-up game. They got to win that game. They did, so.
And it's a 2-leg, so they'll go
blow it in the second leg.
Well, they could blow it. But yeah, they have a 3-1 lead for the second leg.
Did Cherby play?
Probably.
The Estoril game was Taca.
Yeah.
Let's get into the first Porto Braga game.
Yeah,
because that was the Wednesday. Taremi gets that sweet chip when the Braga goalie fucks up, and then after it's a 1-0 game for quite a while. Luis Diaz runs into the box, takes a shot, and steps on David Carmel's leg. And
snaps his ankle.
Snaps it real bad. Snaps it.
His tibia, isn't it? Or
tibia or fibia, I don't know. One of them.
You tell me, Mr. Hospital Man.
It's not fib. It can't be a fib.
And then they check it on the VAR, and he gets a red card.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I think this was stupid.
That might have been the worst red card I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
I think just because it was just such a bad injury.
Yes.
But yeah, it still shouldn't be a red card. No, yeah, it shouldn't.
Just because his follow-through from his shot landed on his ankle. That's dumb.
Yeah, but how does a follow-through land on top of an ankle? And
we need more wine.
Peter.
Oh, shit.
You need more wine.
We're not
We need more wine.
drinking.
David Carmo broke his fucking leg off.
Yeah. And then they had to push the ambulance off the field.
Oh.
Yeah, because I guess the grass was wet, right?
Yeah.
They didn't want it to spin out.
It got stuck in the mud.
Did it spin a bit?
It must have.
I didn't watch the
Coming down off the field, they had to push it off.
Cool runnings that thing out.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, what do you think? I don't think it should have been a red card.
No, technically it shouldn't have.
I just said it was the worst red card I've ever seen.
Yeah, because he wasn't trying to do any harm. He was just landing on.
But it was
shot.
Porto, so yes, they all should have got reds for that.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, when the outcome favors you, I mean, can you really complain?
Yeah, but it's the Taca. It's just annoying. It was like literally back-to-back games, Porto versus Braga, and the same thing of red card, and then comeback happens like twice in.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that. Back-to-back games, that was sick.
I like how when they got the red, like when the teams got the red card, they put the little red card
above.
Yeah. The Portuguese channel one is so tiny. It's like when I saw it, I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "They're like embarrassed that they gave that red card."
What do you guys think will happen to Braga? Is their season? Do you think their season is in jeopardy?
They got other center backs.
But do they have David Carmo?
Carmo is a guy we were talking
really
about for
young.
the Portuguese team, right?
Yeah.
Last week. Yeah,
he's still too young for that. He's 21, I think.
That'd be solid for Braga. So it's definitely it hurts them.
Well, Ruben Diaz is not an old guy. You have to have a young guy and an old guy.
Right, exactly.
Right? So,
Ruben Diaz with Pepe.
Yeah, exactly. That's the classic combo.
Yeah.
You can't.
Have you ever played FIFA? Do you know how this works?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll bring attention to him, and people will People will know him.
Well, hopefully he just makes a full recovery, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard to
ideally.
snap your ankle,
It says
especially as a
he did the
defender when
surgery.
you're constantly diving in for tackles, right? I mean, I would imagine that
It said
when
4
you first come
months.
back, you're a little.
That's it? 4
you play a
months?
little
4
hesitant.
months, yeah. That's what I heard.
Oh, that's not bad.
Sounds like the rest of the season to me.
Yeah, he's resting. So he'll be back
Rest-
started next
yeah,
season.
rest of the season, then you chill all summer, and then you're back in fresh.
I'll
And
ask
you get
this-
extra months there.
I'll ask this to the Portistas in the room. Does Porto have a disciplinary problem? Do they get too many cards? Do they get too many red cards? Is this hurting their season?
I mean, look at their coach. This guy is just filled with anger.
So
He gets sent off.
Well,
a
I
lot.
mean, this one wasn't justified, and even last time they played Braga and Corona got this, it was a second yellow, so I don't think it was a crazy tackle, but it was, a build-up.
Didn't hurt them, but they also got a red card in the Benfica game as well.
This is
If
true.
Benfica was any competent kind of team, they would have.
What was the other red card in this game? Or was that the other
No,
game?
it was the first game.
The first game had 2 reds.
First game had 2 reds. This one had the 1, but they had a lot of time to come back.
So who was the reds in the first game?
The first game was Corona got 1, and then Uribe, the Colombians.
I don't know if they missed.
Did the
those guys
Portuguese
too
league
much.
look at this and rescind the red card, or
That's
what?
a great question. I have no idea.
Oh.
Just please respect David Carmo.
Sporting played Gil Vicente. That was actually a surprising comeback. Sebastian Coates, their
Gil
captain.
Vicente.
Gil Vicente? What did I say?
What'd you say?
Sebastian Coates came
Calling
out.
out Evan's Portuguese now.
Portuguese Canadian boys.
Yeah, we're not expected to speak
Yeah.
Portuguese.
I see other spelling mistakes here, but I'm not calling them out.
Okay.
I'm just scribbling things as I go.
That's not. I'm sorry I started it.
Yeah.
Well, who's Pau Palinha? What is that? Come on, guys.
I don't know.
Bow.
The Pow Man.
The bread bag.
Sorry.
Mr. Bow.
I just wanted to, because I want to shoehorn in my thing about how the team from what's this town's name? It's called Gil Vicente. It's named after a guy. It's funny.
Ah.
Okay, well, let's get ready.
We'll do that for next
We're
week.
cutting and then
We'll do that for next
No,
week.
you can do
I can do my
thing.
Gil Vicente bit, my
Do
type
it
5 on
there.
Gil
Who
Vicente.
knows when someone's gonna play them next?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, come on.
No.
Hey, this guy threw up earlier. It was crazy.
The Crown Royal hit too hard.
He took a little tiny. It wasn't even a full shot. It was a little tiny shot. He took it.
And this is what happens.
Splat on the floor.
I'm
Cut to 5 minutes later, he's wiping the floor. He's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Yeah, 2 goals from Coates and saved them in the last minute of the game. And then today they played Passos Ferreira. Another 2 goals, one from João Mario on the spot, and then one from João Paulinha. Pretty nice volley.
Yeah, I'll say about the Gil Vicente game. That's a game when you're gonna win when you win the title. Those are the games you kind of have to win as a champion. Down 1-0 away against Gil Vicente, and then 2 goals from last guy you would expect, right? Coates, and those are games you look back on. You're like, that's how we won,
Yeah.
We got the big contributions from these guys that it's not always going to be, Pedro Gonçalves and Paulinho and stuff.
He hasn't scored yet, actually.
Yeah, Paulinho hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, Coates making a big difference.
He dedicated the goals to him. Lost a dear friend.
He had some sad times, and he had to leave this world
Prematurely.
to heaven. Yeah.
Huh?
During Bell Let's Talk Week, could you even imagine?
Supposed to message him. You up?
Jillian won't play FIFA.
Braga versus
mental
Santa
health.
Clara. Nice easy win, 1-0. This thing's a nice volley
Hey,
from...
that's our hometown team. Let's not say easy win.
It was no, actually, it was,
Santa Clara?
well, I
You
mean,
guys
it
hometown?
was 1-0
You too. Zorian team.
All right.
from the mama side.
Not bad.
This is a pretty nice volley from I think it was friend Sergio.
Heritage, all right?
I fucked up. I goofed, man. I goofed.
Hey, Nelly Furtado's from our town, okay? She's my cousin.
We all grasp onto that. She's our girl.
Now people can definitely find out who we are.
If they find Nelly Furtado?
Nelly Furtado.
Everyone
If
who
you find Nelly Furtado, you can find out who I am.
I'm sure everyone from that goddamn
I
island
guarantee
says
you, bro.
they're related.
I'm her cousin. You find her, you ask her.
Okay, also, Porto played Boavista. Boavista went up 2 goals. Taremi scores, and Sergio Oliveira scores a penalty. Porto gets a A second penalty, this guy fucking misses it.
That game was
He could
crazy.
have won the game late in the game with a second penalty, misses it.
I enjoyed that.
And then it was just a Porto onslaught. Sergio Conceição subs on his son.
Yep.
This guy dekes into the box, pops the ball in. Evan Nielsen finishes, and then it gets reviewed for VAR and disallowed.
Well, they celebrated like crazy.
They celebrated.
He hugged his dad. They cried.
That was all
And
I
then,
cried?
yeah,
all
they-
I've seen on
they
social
both
media
cried.
is Sergio Conceição hugging his son and crying and being like, "This is the best moment of my life."
And then they took away the goal.
And it got barred just like that.
It was awesome.
It was,
They took
oh,
house league soccer to the Portuguese level.
Yeah,
Playing
It was-
your son.
it was.
Your son.
It was such like a nice, beautiful moment, and they're just like, no. This
Nepotism
didn't
knows
count.
no bounds. There is even the higher up you go, the more prevalent it is. I've never seen Sergio Oliveira miss a penalty. He's like those guys like Bruno, Cristiano, where you're like,
You got
well,
one?
they're gonna score it.
Yeah, you just.
I think I got one more. Simao.
Yeah, smells good.
There you go.
Oh, this guy's just dropping names.
Sergio
Those-
Bruno Ronaldo.
You're gonna say that name to me?
Yeah. So when they miss, it's like shocking. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen Simao miss a penalty.
But also, like, he just scored one. It's like 20.
Scoring
not even,
2 in one game's harder though, because then you're thinking, what? You know,
Yeah,
you got
I
that whole-
already challenged this guy.
Did you go
knows-
same side? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Okay, well.
You guys aren't
Cut that
born
out.
penalty kick takers, man. Just kick it in the corner as hard as you
Yeah,
can. I
basically.
keep saying this every week.
First one was a nice finish.
Not much to think about. Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
I don't know.
But
I remember when I saw you play games. Remember when you played in a league?
You were there?
Yeah, I watched the game once.
Unfortunately, I never had to kick a
You
penalty.
did set pieces. I remember that.
Yeah.
Just a piece guy.
Nice
Nice.
set piece guy, yeah. Like a cross, man.
Oh, same here. I do a nice corner.
Okay, well. I haven't seen it, though. I've seen Chris do it.
You haven't seen me?
Do corners?
I did a great corner. Were you not there that game?
I don't-
We're on the same team.
I blocked that out. I
It's all a blur.
only think about myself when I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
When I was in intramural soccer, I wasn't even on the team. I just jumped into a game, which makes this more embarrassing. But
Like, did you get subbed on, or were you
Embarrassing, so this, you'd fucked up.
Yeah, I showed up.
Did you just run onto the field? Like,
Yeah, like I knew a guy
Like
on the
a
team, and he's
streaker?
like, "We're playing tomorrow. You
Oh,
want to
guy
come?"
told
oh
you
no,
to
that's
play, yeah.
fine.
He's like, "Yeah, you want to come?"
You were-
red, we're good.
yeah.
That's how it works.
So I jumped on, and then I kicked the ball, and it hit a guy's hand. So we earned a penalty shot. I was like, "I'll take it." I
There you
did the
go.
kick. I
It's
kicked.
contribution.
Yeah.
Oh, you went up and said, I'll take it?
Yeah. And so I picked my corner. I hit it hard into the corner, but it was too far in the corner. I missed the net completely.
Was it the,
So
was
you
it the,
didn't pick the corners.
No, you didn't pick it good.
but was it the small
No.
nets or was it a big full net?
It is a full net. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
then.
What was this? Is this full field?
I scuffed it. Yeah, it was full field. I scuffed
Oh,
it.
then yeah.
But I mean, I had the direction right and the thing right. And then I heard someone whisper to like, "Don't let that guy play again."
Wow.
Was not called
I've
that.
never heard that before for me.
I'm surprised they let you take
You
the
guys would
penalty,
have
though.
been at the line if it weren't for me.
I mean, you earned it. Like, what?
You did,
You
earn
did.
it, Yeah.
I feel like even in sport like that, I think when it falls to a penalty, you give it to your experienced guys, especially if you're
I would
walking
give it
in
to the
out
penalty
of,
taker of the
if you're
team.
walking in off the street and you win the penalty, that's great. But I think you should still give it to the.
Well, that's the captain's call. No offense to you, Justin, but the fact that you missed it, I put that on the captain.
yeah,
Because the captain should be like, I can hit this penalty.
yeah.
Blah,
It's
blah,
my
blah,
team.
My team. Blah,
I don't know
Yeah,
blah,
but this is
blah.
like rec league. The guy wants to take it, go take it. Who cares?
Yeah,
know,
but
but
rec
it's
league
like-
still matters.
It gets to a point where it's like, we're going to be serious about it or we're not going to be serious about it.
Is there a
Well,
captain with an armband on and everything?
No, but it's the guy that puts up his money for the rest of the
Yeah.
team to
Yeah,
play.
that's true.
And if people don't pay him back, he's screwed. It's a lot of financial stuff to keep track of.
Anyways, let's get
Yeah,
to the fucking.
I think it was included in our tuition. I don't know if we had to pay for it.
Oh, this was
well,
university.
then-
You never said it was university.
Well, then fuck that guy.
We all knew each other as university.
Fucking
but-
stupid
That
red
was
team.
Steve's team.
Yeah.
Take
Yes, it
away.
was actually Steve.
Was it?
Steve could chill the fuck out.
Well, enough about our glorious soccer careers.
Yeah.
Yes, let's move on to the Premier League.
Football.
Before we do that, guys, Pedro Neto or Nani? Who would you take?
Neto, dude, I take
take Neto?
Hell yeah, he's looking fucking great.
Yeah, I always
Yes,
hated Nani.
but
But Nani's good.
I've always
So
hated-
do we hate? We all just hate Nani?
I don't hate Nani, but
He's definitely got skill and shit.
It's hard to compare because like Neto, it's the same thing with last week. Like Neto hasn't had a career.
Yeah.
Nani's had an illustrious career. He's won Premier Leagues. He was a good player for Manchester United. Even after Cristiano Ronaldo left, they leaned on him pretty hard for a while.
He did some sick stuff on United.
Yeah.
Dave,
Also-
he did some deeks.
I know nobody can see this, but I think this 86 is a little over. I don't know if he ever got to an 86.
This was like
I think
2 years ago.
At the peak of his career at Manchester, I think he would be.
This is also
Yeah.
a special card, Chris.
This
Like this is like team of the week or something.
Yes.
Not even
Like
team of the week.
84 tops.
If you go on potential, Neto's ceiling is way higher. We already know what Nani's
Okay,
ceiling
well,
is.
when we do these
Yeah. Also-
comparisons, do you think Neto will his potential will go further than Nani?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
I think so.
You think so?
the only thing hindering him right now is, I mean, he's a little small, but
So is Nanny.
he's a winger, right? So he can just be out there.
You guys
doing
keep
his
saying
thing.
he's small. He's not that small.
He's okay. He's decent.
What is he,
size.
5'7"?
Yeah,
8?
he's a good size. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The guy, he's I'm gonna use your word. He's slippery. He's a slippery dude.
He's
Yeah,
slippery.
he gets by, man. He
And
nutmegs.
He's seen the
Yeah.
post that he's slippery. He knows.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be slippery.
Yeah, Neto's got 1 game for Portugal, 1 goal. Nanny's got 112 games, 24 goals. That's not a terrible record.
Neto's got that, like, he's got that thing that Nanny had, and also like what all Portuguese great wingers have, which is like taking people on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get past you and then also get this cross in. Sometimes he's kind of like Fio-ish in that, like, he'll like change directions like 3 times, and then once the cross already comes in, it's like the defender's like there already. But like Neto does a really good job of like getting those dangerous balls in.
Yeah,
Attacking the net.
Attacking
Getting
the-
balls
yeah.
deep.
yeah. He's not one of those guys where it's like, oh, he's just gonna cross. When is he gonna cross? It's like you never know what he's gonna do, right?
Yeah,
You can-
he's like one of the most exciting players on the field every week whenever you watch Wolves.
Yeah.
You're like always looking forward to what he's going to do. And he always brings something, like last week, he didn't score it, but he had that wicked setup for Traore where he like ran the whole field. And then this week he just got through everyone and banked it.
I would say that guy got dummied. That's what I would say.
He got dummied.
He's definitely at the end of the season. I'm sure Wolves will say he's been their player of the year.
I saw a lot of chatter about City being interested in him too.
Oh, that's
Great.
Oh, amazing.
Fuck that.
Bernardo Silva, Pedro Neto, João Cancelo,
So
Ruben
it's just
Diaz.
Wolves, like, nah.
They're just all moving over to City.
Is Neto on the Euro team?
If he keeps it up, I think he has to be.
I would put him. Yeah, for sure.
Well, he's gonna call up Andre Silva. So,
Yeah,
is there
I see
space
that.
for Neto?
Well, Neto's more of a winger.
You have to bring Andre Silva. Andre Silva has the most goals in Europe, or he's tied for first place since January 1st. Andre Silva has the most goals in like a top league in Europe with
And
9.
who is Andre Silva again?
He's from Porto. He plays in Frankfurt right now.
Yeah,
Cool.
we talk about him every week because he
He
keeps
had
scoring.
a stint at AC Milan.
Okay, so Neto or Nanny?
I'm going hard Neto.
Neto.
Yeah, I'll say Neto.
I don't know. Nanny he was a pretty exciting player.
So then take him.
I will. I'm gonna go Nanny. I'm gonna go against the grain.
All right.
I'll give
Nani-
him credit. He was good for us in 2016.
I was just gonna say,
He's a
Nani
solid
helped us
player.
win the Euro.
Yeah.
Big part of that team.
Yeah.
He was good.
I feel like I hated watching him on the field all the time, and he was very stressful, but he was there.
He had his
I yelled at him a lot in that
Yeah.
tournament. Yeah.
He's had his moments where you get really frustrated, but then
Super
you see those,
frustrated.
especially on Manchester, where like those spots of brilliance, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I know why.
He was playing striker at times, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he
some
was.
reason. Who knows?
Because we didn't really have a great striker.
I remember in the Confederations Cup, him, Moutinho, and Quaresma all missed their penalty shots against Chile, and I was like, I don't want to see any of these guys again.
Yeah, that was like, okay.
You're done for me.
That's like what happened to you.
Yeah.
Missed the penalty. You're
Penalties
done.
ain't easy. I don't want to see this guy in our team again.
Don't come back. I guess let's just continue with the Wolves.
Wolves.
So yeah, Wolves played Southampton twice this week. Once for the FA Cup. They lost, then they played them again on the weekend. And we saw Neto score that sweet goal. And Neves from the spot from a Semedo cross that was turned into a penalty. And yeah, it was good. They finally have turned it around because they've been in terrible form.
And they lost to Southampton.
They lost to Southampton in the first game for the FA Cup midweek. And then they played them...
Yeah, so out of the
on
FA
weekend.
Cup.
Out of the FA Cup. And then they played them midweek, and they turned it around. Got some revenge on Ralph Hasenhuttl and his gang.
So they're still in.
It was like-
no,
it
it's
was
not a
like-
rematch.
it was like-
just the scheduling.
Yeah, it was like
No,
Porto,
yeah, it was a rematch, but
They played the same team
I
twice.
know, I get it, yeah.
It was like Porto Braga. They played them for the Taça and then they played them for the league.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
all just within the same week.
So Wolves
I know
are
they played twice, yeah.
Wolves are still in Europe, right?
Wow, I have no
Coming
idea.
up on Wednesday.
'Cause I think that's really
or
hard for
Thursday.
them. They kind of have a short squad. Nuno kind of just works with the guys he likes to work with, and then
Yeah, he
brings
doesn't
in
really
a few
rotate.
subs. So like, if you don't rotate, and you got FA Cup, Premier League, and Europe with a cramped schedule, it's really really tough for them. So maybe it was for the best they
Yeah.
dropped out of the FA Cup. I don't know.
Yeah,
there weren't too
yeah.
many games left. They're out of Europe.
They're out of
Yeah.
Okay, cut that whole part out. That sounded smart too.
Either way, I think they still need to cut out games. It would be ideal to stay in Europe, but
why? What's the difference?
dropping out of the FA Cup.
I don't
to-
think they were ever in Europe.
Who gives a fuck about the FA Cup?
Arsenal took their spot with the FA Cup.
Oh,
I think I remember them in the group stage. Maybe I was thinking of the year before. Anyways,
Yeah.
what's the difference if you're going to finish anywhere from 17th to like
Sixth.
Sixth?
Yeah.
So who cares? Might as well win the FA Cup or at least
Yeah.
try to, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
think
saying they-
there's more money with
The
position.
difference
I think-
between
I think
12th
they're-
and 7th, what's the difference?
well, I think they're really
Money.
pushing for a Europe
Oh.
spot. I think they're pushing for the Europe spot because there's a lot more money in that, and more games, and more attendance and stuff like that, and more eyes on everything. So do you think it's worth going for an FA Cup win?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
If that's all you got, for sure.
That's the only trophy they can win.
Yeah, if
FA
that's all you
Cup's
got, get it, dude. What the
If
fuck?
I'm a supporter of one of these like mid-tier sides, like I want the FA Cup or at least to be in the FA Cup semifinals like every year. Like that would be great.
Raise some
Yeah.
silverware. City in the FA Cup, they beat Swansea. I don't think there was any Portuguese action on that. And then on the weekend, they played Tottenham, and that was the Pep Mourinho derby, and that did not go well for Mourinho. First half, they got a penalty. Did you guys see Ederson wanted to take it because the
Yeah.
squad is so like no one can score penalties?
Dude, so
That was great.
So check it out. This is what Guardiola said about the this is the missed penalty. He said, I admire the courage to take the penalty, but it was not well taken. I am not laughing. I have real concern about this.
I'm not laughing.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Who missed that one? That was the Gundogan one
No.
that he blasted over?
Gundogan missed against Liverpool, and then Rodri scored.
Yeah,
this
Rodri
one.
scored.
I wonder why he said I'm not laughing. Did the interviewer like kind of laugh when he asked the question?
Probably.
Maybe.
I think Lloris got a hand on it.
Oh, but this quote is about which penalty?
Yeah, it's Rodri.
So that was a bad penalty? He
Lloris,
thinks that was a bad penalty?
Lloris got a hand on it. It went bottom left, and it was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored it. Who
But-
fuck cares? Justin
yeah.
couldn't score it.
No.
I mean, this guy over here to my
He
left.
hit the net.
I mean, Lloris is one of like the top goalies in all of Europe.
It would have been great, though, a great story for City, or
Yeah.
against City, if he had stopped that. That would have been...
Yeah,
Just-
that would have been. Then
Ederson would be taking them then.
he would. That would be great. That's like that Brazilian goalie, Rogério
should take him,
Ceni,
man.
that played
Yeah.
for Sao Paulo, I want to say.
Yeah.
And he retired with like 100 goals from free kicks and penalties.
Oh, wow.
We all want to see him take it. Like,
Yeah, that'll just be exciting.
This is sport. It's for entertainment. Let Ederson take the
Let
penalty.
the crazy shit happen.
Entertain us, and then Ederson will score and say, "Are you not entertained?"
Come out like Russell Crowe.
Cool dude with the neck tattoos, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Pep is always all about beautiful, entertaining football, right? Like,
Yeah.
so...
Bring it on.
Guys, I think that young
Who else you
kid,
got?
Foden or whatever,
He's amazing.
really good. He looks like such a punk. I think that guy, I bet you he gets a neck tattoo.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe one day.
I'm calling it. I'm putting it down now.
No,
Did
he
they
has
have
no,
that
he has
on-
no tattoo.
Did they have that on
tattoos.
Bet365?
If they did, I would take it. No matter what the odds.
Bet Foden to get tatted.
Yeah, he's going to get
He's
that.
like the one player Pep has said that he's like the heart of City, and he's also one of the most like talented players he's ever seen. He's like, that's one player that City should never sell. They
Well,
should-
yeah, he's literally the only player they've ever promoted from the academy.
Yeah.
It's been good.
This is-
Everyone else bought for millions, while every other team in the Premier League likes to promote their players. Like Manchester United has like Greenwood,
They got a
Rashford.
couple. They Manchester does it well.
Liverpool has
Bunch.
a lot of players.
Chelsea
Liverpool-
didn't until just
Oh
recently.
yeah, recently when they had the transfer ban.
Mourinho doesn't like Doesn't play the babies.
Doesn't play the babies.
Babish. That's a babish.
But Portuguese classic. What was I gonna say about this game? Who do you put back? Do you just put Ruben Diaz back in front of the net? Someone has to stand there.
Yeah.
You can't just let it make it. Well, if Ederson misses, he has to run all the way back.
No, you leave the old center back in net, and then Ruben Diaz can hustle back if he needs to.
You put a defender like back, not in the net, but like back there.
Far back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a sweeper. You're playing sweeper.
Yeah.
Other news from Tottenham, they played Everton midweek in a 5-4 game that went to extra time.
Woo!
That was nuts,
All
man.
I know is that I made some money on that one.
Yeah.
Everton?
I bet Everton. Yeah, dude.
In extra time.
I watched
good.
that game. It was like back and forth, back and forth.
That game was wild.
Oh, you put money on in extra time. You put.
Yeah. They were just looking good. And I was just like, and the odds were just way better. Like, I was like, if I bet Everton, I'll make way more money.
Yeah, it was like 5-1 or something.
And why not? Why couldn't Everton do it?
They could. Of course they
It's
could.
equal. And
So I guess we found out Spurs, if they play attacking, they can score. They just can't stop people from scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is not their offense.
So
So when Mourinho plays like that shitty kind of like trap defense or whatever, maybe that's the way he figures he can. The only way he can play.
So he's like, I have to sit back.
Yeah.
And then counter.
So one of the points from last week was Mourinho going into this week, playing Everton, playing City, and we were like, if he loses both those games, where does he stand at Tottenham?
Yeah.
And that's
He lost both those games.
2
but
losses.
It looks like his standing is just fine. I
Yeah,
mean,
and they're not itching to get rid of him.
I'm sure the fans are, but
Who are they gonna get?
Yeah.
you're always on this who they gonna get, who they gonna get. You
There's
fire
coaches.
the guy and then deal with it after who you're
Yeah.
gonna get.
But there's always...
I don't know about that.
Well, what's someone else gonna do that he can't?
I don't know. The transition always goes really well because even right now at Chelsea, like Tuchel's he just looks like he's in love. I mean, it's a honeymoon period, but
Yeah,
like,
you get a bump.
he looks
Well,
like he's
Tuchel's
so
already taken, so
in
who
love
are you
with the
gonna
players.
get?
But I'm just saying, when the new manager comes in, it's like it's exciting and the players are reinvigorated, and it's like they want to play because they're like, he doesn't know me, so I have to fight for my spot.
You can also like save your season like that, right? How many games did Solskjaer win straight after Mourinho got fired? He went on like a tear.
That's why he still has his job.
He should have got fired at the beginning of last season.
He was interim, right?
Yeah, and then they signed him up because
and they started losing as soon as he got a contract. That was great.
yeah. So, anyways, if your team's like down in the dumps, which I mean, back to Benfica, we didn't really touch on it because we just mostly touched on the games, not the situation. But
you
like,
guys didn't seem too excited about Benfica.
Who is?
Straight up fire the coach and get that bump. Like, you know what I mean? Make everyone go on a tear. That'd be
I
great.
say fire the coach, get the players going. Hire Bruno Lage.
Hire him again?
Yeah,
Who is that?
he was the coach they won with 2 years ago.
Would Rui Costa ever coach or just no?
No, he's not coach.
No.
He's a sporting director.
I know he's this director, but like, got no.
Yeah, no,
information.
he's not day to day. He shows up for the games. He's like, hey, how you
Like, I
doing?
got the heart.
Smoking cigarettes in the back.
Sounds like the way that I use Facebook. Like, yeah, every now and then. I'll see who's still on this fucking thing.
But they made Simao, or I don't know if they made, but I guess my theory is they made Simao get he's got his coaching badges.
He's coaching badges.
He's gonna coach the Benfica under 23
Under
team.
23
So as soon as he wins 3 games, they're just gonna
Yeah,
promote
the
him.
wheels are in motion.
The wheels are in motion.
Yeah.
And you guys are firm believers that this is the way this is going to be good.
I
for
hated
I
it
don't
when
think it's gonna be good. I don't know if they should do that.
No.
absolutely not. I hated it when Pirlo, Pirlo got that job. He was coaching the
Yeah.
Juve
I
under 23.
wasn't-
But Pirlo's doing a pretty good job.
And then in like
though.
a week, they're like, you
He's
can
coaching Juventus. I can do that.
Yeah.
be second.
Who
You could be
couldn't?
second in Serie A with Juventus with almost anyone, right?
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
I wasn't a big fan of Pirlo coming up like that either.
Yeah.
What about Gattuso in Napoli? How
He's
about
just he was at AC
doing
Milan
okay.
first,
Yeah.
and then AC Milan fired him. And,
He resigned, didn't he?
Yeah.
oh, did he?
He resigned from AC Milan. He said, "I love this club too much. I'm ruining it." that's
cool.
that's real.
I respect
that's some
that.
real shit.
Now they're doing good.
The thing about Gattuso is like I like him as a coach. He's like that Maradona style. He's like all heart and soul. He's all like.
there's no tactics.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know. I don't follow Napoli that much.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
I'm
has
sure he has some tactics, but like he's mostly known as like.
But
he's
you
just
can really
like a guy-
pump the players up.
He's an
with-
effort guy.
Dude, there's something
Playing
to be
for
said
Gattuso?
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's you have to inspire the people, right? As a coach
For
and
sure.
a leader. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the most important thing.
And he's a leader on the field too, right? Like
Yeah.
he was like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it worked. It worked this week. It was literally Napoli Juventus, and Gattuso beat out Pirlo.
Yeah, Simão was a captain on Benfica. He was, I think, captain in other teams. Probably captain of Atletico, I think. at some point.
Not a steady captain, but I think he picked
one
up
of
the
the guys.
armband every now and then.
Yeah.
He was a captain
So-
in India when he played too.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen. I'm gonna go back and look
No,
at the
that
tape.
is.
I would assume that he was captain there.
Yeah.
Petit's a coach. Petit can coach Benfica, maybe.
That's true. He's a former Benfiquista.
You know, if you're a leader, I don't know how it translates into like coaching with tactics, but when you're coaching too, you got a whole team around you. You can get a tactics guy, you know what I mean?
I feel like with teams like Sporting and Benfica and Porto, it's like you need a little bit of both. I think you can't ignore the tactics.
Of course not.
You can have a heart and soul guy if you're coaching Juventus or Barca or Bayern. When it's these mid-range teams, it's like if you want to be successful, it's like you need the tactics as well. And then for even those big teams, it's like you need the tactics if you want to win in Europe.
They're going to be given jobs. Benfica, one team finds something successful, they're going to copy everything. So, so Ruben Amorim's working. I don't know. Fucking Nuno Assis is going to get a job. Ricardo Rocha is going to get a job coaching. Probably.
Yeah.
They're all, anyone on that Benfica team is going to get a freaking
Rocha's a
coaching job.
pundit.
Put him courtside.
And then we got Manchester played West Brom, and that was a 1-1 game.
So why are we talking about it?
Because Bruno Fernandes scored a
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. This guy wants to talk about West Brom.
Well, Bruno Fernandes scored a sweet volley in that game.
That was sick.
It was a nice goal.
That was dope.
And that's why we're talking
Yes.
about it.
But,
That was a test, and you passed.
yeah.
You passed, my friend.
Yeah, this was a boring game. I expected United to come back and win.
You watch this game?
I did watch this game.
Nice.
A moment of brilliance from Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but not enough from the team.
On his off foot. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Weak foot.
Yeah, left-footed volley.
His left foot.
Hey,
you would call it.
He's got no weak
I
feet.
call it the opposite foot. The oppo. The
Many
oppo.
names for a foot that you do not use that much.
Not preferred.
And then
His wine be hitting. Different.
dog's wine.
Or Gucci. Gucci. That window open for you, Justin.
This guy keeps forgetting his catchphrase.
Yeah, dude.
Just drop it in now, Justin.
Just say it one time clear into the mic and we can drop it in.
Yeah,
No.
I can cut it.
I want it to be real.
I don't even want it to be my catchphrase anymore. I haven't said it when we were coming in. I stole it.
You stole it
An original bastard.
I admit it, I stole it from Evan. He said we're Gucci. I said that's my catchphrase now.
Okay, moving on. Arsenal played Leeds in a 4-2 game. They just went all out and they scored 4 goals right away. Aubameyang scored a hat-trick. That was pretty exciting.
Nice.
Cedric started.
I think he scored his 200th goal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good for him. He's
Come on,
a
this
goal
guy knows.
machine.
Are you the Arsenal fan here?
Nope. I don't know.
Well, what the hell do you know, Patrick?
I know Arsenal. I don't know.
Got a Cedric jersey coming in the mail?
I do, yeah. It's on the way.
Okay.
Very expensive.
Excited.
I don't know why I do
I don't
this.
know why you'd buy that either.
I'm addicted. I can't stop.
Disposable income.
Loves the jerseys.
I have a lot of money actually. And,
For all you ladies out there.
I can use it on things I don't need.
At halftime, Leeds subbed on Helder Costa, and he scored a goal. It's a pretty nice finish. Wasn't too crazy, but good for him to get on the board.
Portugal.
So is he? I was just gonna say, is he in the mix or what?
Well, he's been battling for a spot with Rafinha. I think even Liverpool kind of wanted to buy Rafinha because Leeds bought him from France.
The country of France just owned Helder Costa?
No, not Helder Costa, Rafinha.
They bought him from France.
He was playing in France, I think at Nice. I might be wrong. But he's been starting at Leeds. He took Helder Costa's spot, and Helder Costa came on, scored a goal, so might give him some more playtime in the future. We'll see. I don't know. I like watching Leeds. They're an exciting team.
There.
I don't like watching.
I would think you'd like them the most, or still just crush them.
Well, you got a day job, so.
I don't got time to watch Leeds fucking
Okay,
guys.
Does anyone know anything about Paulo Futre?
Yeah, he was good. Futre.
That's all I know about him.
Well,
You want to watch
I
some
mean, it was
highlights?
before.
I wanna watch
Straight
some
up, it was
highlights.
before our time.
Okay.
it was before our time.
But we know he was good.
He's the only other player for Portugal, other than Ronaldo and Figo, to get nominated for a Golden Ball or Ballon d'Or.
Wait, why don't you say Ballon d'Or?
What about Eusebio?
Did
I
he?
think he he retroactively won one. They didn't really have it, I don't think, at that
they
time.
might have had it.
Did they not? I don't know.
So do we?
Well, this guy should be your favorite player.
Yeah,
Porto guy.
He won the Champions League with
Wait, yeah,
Porto.
he played for Benfica too, I think, actually.
Yeah,
He was
after.
one of those guys, back in the day, people played for all three.
He was a journeyman.
Sounds like a little
That's what they
slut.
call him.
He was like the DiBaggio, right? Like he
Yeah.
was like he had injury problems too, so it was like
a lot of injury problems. So he started his career at Sporting, and then he played one season with them because he went through the youth squad there. And he wanted more money, and they said no. So he went to Porto, spent a couple years at Porto, and they crushed it. And they won the Champions League. In '87, he was nominated for the Golden Ball, and he came in second place. And then after that, he went to Atletico Madrid.
Sick.
I think the injury started coming, but he was like crazy great winger and great assisting player. There was some striker that scored like 30 goals or 27 goals, and he was just like him and Future were just like the best partnership.
I don't know if they
Are you
won.
just gonna go ahead and call him Future?
Think about the future.
About the Future. I don't think he played too many games with Portugal, and this was also a time when Portugal didn't really qualify for anything.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the forgotten era.
Yeah,
Like, nothing really happened.
This was the time when like they were winning like what is it like under 20 World Cups and stuff. So I think
Yeah.
at this time there was no really players except for him. Yeah, he's an Atletico legend. I think.
I think he works.
So.
I think he works in the admin. I don't know. He seemed like it was a big deal when they wanted to bring João Felix in. They were like, "Let's bring this guy back."
Yeah, right.
He can
Remind
sweeten
everyone.
the deal. They're like,
He's a TV guy. I see him on Instagram a lot. He's
Oh,
always
yeah?
commenting and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, he's like don't.
The future?
Yeah, he's always on Instagram and stuff, doing little comments, news. I think he's like, "Don't forget about me, everyone," kind of thing. I was good too.
People keep forgetting.
I was good.
A lot of people thought he played like Maradona, which he kind of does. He's sneaky. He's got a lot of
That's
moves,
it
man.
right there. Yeah.
He's like short and he does little cuts.
Would you
Yeah.
say that he's slippery?
He's very slippery.
Hey, you should post that. Maybe they'll look at it.
Maybe. I don't know. His Instagram's not too.
Post it on Facebook.
It's not too popping. I'm sure you can get a reply from him.
He's all over Facebook.
If there was FIFA at this time, they would call him the poor man's Maradona or something.
But yeah, so he went to Atletico and he did well.
Did you give him an icon?
After Atletico,
He
he had an icon in like 2017, but they didn't want to give him any more. Yeah,
They had Vitor Bahia back in the
they
day.
did.
They did a couple
I
of those
hate
guys.
that guy, dude.
Who?
Victor Bahia?
Why?
I don't know. He looks like that guy from Shrek, Lord Farquaad.
Like Lord Farquaad?
Kind of. He sucked at Euro 2004.
Also that. That's why.
Took like one
Probably
game,
your
they're like, get this
thoughts.
guy out of here.
Yeah, I never.
Him and Fernando Couto, like, you guys are done.
But yeah, he played well. Future played well at Atletico, and then I think he got a lot of injury problems, and then he went back to Benfica, and it kind of just went downhill from there. He played for AC Milan. I think he was injured the entire season. And they subbed him on in like the last game, so he would get a trophy when they won.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
really
came on.
nice
They're
of
like,
AC.
you go on the field for a little bit, and then also he went to West Ham.
I saw that one replay.
They signed him, and he refused to play until they gave him the number 10 jersey.
Oh, that's
he was
sick.
just like, "Fuck you! I'm not
I
going on the
respect
field
that.
until you give me the jersey."
I want that jersey.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
See, that's a
You need to
jersey.
get a number 10
Guys,
West Ham future.
West Ham, if you're listening, I have a lot of money and I have a briefcase I can put it in, and I am offering you tens of millions of thousands
Whoa!
for this jersey.
That's not how negotiation works. Start low.
Chris knows how to negotiate.
And then
Look
you
it up on
hold.
eBay first.
First they say it's 300. I say, come on, I thought we were friends. Can I get a deal or something?
I'll give it for you for 10
And then they say, I'll give you 2 for 500. I keep doing callbacks to things
Are we
people
still
don't even
talking
listen
about
to.
this guy?
Yeah, that was off mic. Guys, that was a callback to an off mic joke we had earlier.
Okay.
So when he signed for AC Milan, that was like a stacked team that year. That was the year they had like.
That was 95, 96.
Yeah, I think they probably had.
Yeah.
I think that was the year they probably had Baggio, they had Weah, they had all those guys, and I guess won the title and something. So.
Yeah.
And then 1 year at West Ham. Hey, 9 appearances. That's jersey worthy right there.
Man, look at all those injuries. Only 8 appearances for Marseille.
0 goals. That
Jesus.
sucks.
Yeah, for a while.
So after 1993.
And he went to Japan.
Okay, that West Ham jersey looks nice, actually.
You should get that. It's
It's got the collar. Look at the size of those
That's amazing.
Dude, those jerseys were like extra large. They were.
I think back in the day, the jerseys were all like one size. Everyone just had to.
Yeah, everyone wore extra large.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit T-shirt or jersey company is making
One size
them? And
fits
they're
all.
like, I'm sorry, I don't care if you guys are the EPL. We can only get one size.
You can get large or extra large.
It's like a charity walkathon. I'm sorry, EPL.
The Terry Fox shirts.
They didn't get a very good deal there.
Do you think when Figo was coming up, they called him the next food tour? Like how everyone's been like, you're the next Figo, you're the next Ronaldo?
I'm sure they did,
Yeah, but
Figo even said...
They probably said this guy is Figo. This guy is the Figo.
He's the Figo of the future.
We've never seen anything like this. This guy is Figo.
He will lead a generation.
Figo even said, I remember an interview I watched of his, because I watched a lot of them, he said his idol growing up or like what aspired to be was Futre. And Portuguese players, like I think maybe starting with Futre, I don't know, maybe even before then, they just always had great wingers because then it's like when you're growing up, who do you want to be? Who do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want to play like Ronaldo, you want to play like Figo, you want to play like Futre.
So if Eusebio was 60s and Futre was 80s, what happened in the 70s?
Garbage.
No, I'm sure there was guys.
There must
That
have
were
been
good,
guys. Okay, well,
They had to have good wingers.
he's sure there's guys.
They had,
stay tuned for next week.
When we talk
We
about
investigate the 70s.
we investigate the guys. They had to have wingers to give the ball to Eusebio and stuff, right?
the Ronaldo roundup, we touched on it before. Inter versus Napoli, 1-0 win for Napoli. Goal by Insigne. Ronaldo, I don't know, he was looking lively, could not finish.
They're in the Coppa Italia final, right?
Yes.
Against?
This was a league game.
Oh, I'm looking at your thing. It says Inter first.
Oh, that was
This
a
is-
0-0 game.
This is the second leg. We didn't talk about the second
we
leg.
didn't talk about the second leg. So the second leg, they played Inter, 0-0 game. Juve went through. Ronaldo looked really good. He took like 6 or 7 shots on net, but he just could not score. Because the first game was 2-1 Juve,
Right.
and then they played Inter, and it went 0-0.
Okay.
So they went through on aggregate.
They went through on aggregate of the first game. And it's
Juve's
like
through.
Ronaldo took like 6 or 7 shots, hit the net constantly, but just could not score.
Yeah,
But
okay.
the 0-0 game got them through. And then on the weekend, they played Napoli. 1-0 win to Napoli with Insigne scoring. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching that game, and the refs seemed very biased towards Napoli. Not that they went down easily, but they were just, like, the ref was not giving them any calls. Other than that, I don't know. I feel like I was watching Juventus, and I feel like I always mix up Morata and Ronaldo. So they always play up front, and they look the same. And I'm
I
like,
get that too. I watched them a couple times too, and it looks like sometimes, even though they must have a good understanding on the pitch because they played together in Madrid, they played together in Juve. Sometimes it looks like they're getting in each other's way. You know, like they want to. They're both strikers and
Yeah.
poachers. Ronaldo especially is a poacher now, so it's like they want to be in the same
yeah.
spots, right?
Do you think?
But they play together well. They have a good understanding. I think that good understanding comes from Morata being like, I'm just gonna like let Ronaldo. I'll do something else. Then.
Pick up the
I'll go
scraps.
somewhere else. Oh, you're here? Okay, I'll go over there.
I was gonna say, do you think they have the same barber? Maybe.
no.
I think teams must bring in a barber now because they can't go out to
They have to,
Probably.
different.
Did you guys
barbers.
see Ronaldo on Instagram just promoting hair plugs?
Yeah.
I didn't
He
see
just
that.
had a whole post where he was just like hair plugs.
I think it's his wife's company she started or something. It's like
Probably. It's
he
just-
has some money in it, obviously, right?
Probably.
It's just like a
It's not.
weird.
He's just not promoting it because
Well, he
he
has good hair,
supports
so
it.
he's gonna.
Yeah.
But he hasn't used it, obviously.
I mean, I think
Well, we
like
don't, how do we know?
How do you know?
He could have already had it done,
Exactly.
That's the whole thing.
his hair could be a lot thicker.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go for the easy route and get like Rooney to promote it, but
right? If the
I
people who are
guess.
smart about it know they're about to go bald and they don't let it go to the Rooney stage and then he brings it back,
Yes.
you just like
Well, it's kind of
you,
like
you keep it.
Do you want hair like Ronaldo? Put hair plugs.
it look like a
It's
god.
not necessarily that Ronaldo's used it.
Who started calling it plugs? Like that's a good.
I think that's what
Plug it in. Plug it in.
Well, that's a good thing. It's like it's about to burst. You gotta plug it down, dude.
I think it's
Is
more
that
about
how the hair works?
No, I think it's
Hair doesn't burst.
Yeah, it's
putting
about to fly out. You gotta plug it in.
I think it's more about plugging in new seeds.
In putting in new hairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomatoes,
Planting the
tomato.
hairs.
Yep.
Juve play Atalanta in the Coppa Italia final.
Oh, is that this week or is that in time?
I don't know when they do that.
Probably not this week. There's the Champions League.
Probably later or some shit.
Other Portuguese players this week. Rafael Guerreiro gets an assist in a 2-2
No,
draw.
say it like you wrote it.
Rafael Guerreiro bags an assist.
Bags. I wanted you to say bag.
For Sancho.
You just wanted to say bag.
Yeah. I didn't care about the spelling of Rafael.
Okay. Ronnie Lopez scores a great goal against PSG, but they still lose. Danilo came on in the 80th minute just to strengthen that defense, but that was a sweet cheese bar goal. He crushed it.
Silva?
I saw that cheese bar goal.
No, Ronnie
Man.
Lopez.
I put
yeah.
I
I've seen
freaking Danilo going to PSG. I'm like, what a great pickup by PSG. Their midfield is dog shit. This guy's gonna solidify it, and he doesn't even get to play.
Well, he plays center back for them.
And then he plays center back for them. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit. I'd be like, put me in the defense mid. Yeah.
In the thick of it. Well, I don't know. We can see if he plays against Barca midweek.
Well, you know what?
Maybe they were resting him to be in the midfield for against Barca.
Maybe.
If he steps up and does a good job, like it's not that different of a position, I would say.
Yeah.
No.
Defensive mid and center back, it's not that. It's really
just,
almost the same.
You're doing the same things, but further back.
Yeah, it's like when you float upwards, you're kind of more expected to be attacking, but at the same time, it's like you're still kind of at the edge of the box, and then
center defense mid is it's an extra defender, really.
Basically, you're expected to track back as much as you can.
You're expected a bridge between the midfield and the defense of like if the midfield's all up at the front, right? You stay back a little bit.
You're expecting Danilo to win balls in the midfield, so you tell him to sit back more and take the ball off people.
The Sergio Busquets role, where you can just assist everyone. Moving on, Trincao picks up 2 goals.
Oh, Trinkle Toes.
Trincao back at it. Last week I was saying he should get out of there, but he's picking up 2 goals.
Why would he get out? He's just getting started.
Because he's too young for Barca.
He's part of.
Hey guys, he played 2 games. He didn't score. Get out of there.
No, he played 2 games and he did score, but the beginning of the season he wasn't.
I'm talking about the beginning.
No, he played a bunch of games and didn't score.
Yeah, played like 16 or 15 games.
What how you guys expect so much from this guy?
He's got to get his feet wet.
He's part of
His feet are wet now, and he's on a roll.
He's part of the new generation. I'm going to use what's the guy's
Ray
name?
Hudson?
Ray Hudson's term.
Yes,
the young
mate.
bloods.
The young
He's part of the
bloods.
young bloods.
So
You got nothing else to say about that?
No, I made the reference and I'm good with
There you
it.
go.
You have to have watched the highlights of Benfica.
You had to be
I mean,
there.
Barcelona, yeah.
does he start midweek against PSG?
This whole podcast should just be called "You Had to Be There."
I would.
This is just for
start him.
us to listen back to.
Okay.
pretty much.
He has been.
I would start him midweek against.
He's been
PSG.
playing in the Champions League more than he's been playing in La Liga.
No, dude, look at the way they played on the weekend.
Yeah.
It was like even the announcers, Ray Hudson, shout out legend. Like he said, it was their best performance. It was like a throwback to like old Barcelona ways, right? So it's like they have the hot hand, play it,
Yeah,
use
that's
it.
true.
Of course, why wouldn't you? That'd be stupid.
But also Messi has just been ridiculous.
If
Like,
Trincao
those goals-
plays
not
and
all
Danilo
Messi,
plays, I'll
dude.
definitely
Yeah.
watch that.
It's a team sport. Even if Messi he's favored and he's coming out on top and he's scoring goals and assisting, it's like it's not all due to him. Like obviously everything's gelling right as a team. And that being said, play the people that you've been playing. Don't change it up for Champions League.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I hope he plays, and I want to see him.
I think he will.
Definitely tune in for Barca PSG. Other than that, Andre Silva scores again. He's just can't stop. He's the highest goal scorer since January 1st with 9 goals for this year.
I saw that goal in the highlights on the weekend. It looks like the ball kind of just like falls to him and he puts it in. But still, you got to put it in. You got to be in the right position.
It's about being in the right place.
So there you go.
There you go. And that's finisher.
Do we want to just quickly look ahead to the week and talk about the games we're going to watch this week?
I think before we do
Well,
that,
I think there's a Jean one.
Oh, of
who
course.
is João Wonder of the week, guys? So I got Ronnie Lopez with that cheese bar goal. Bruno Fernandes had a sweet volley. Trincao with the 2 goals. Neves, 2 games, 1 goal, and he assisted Neto on his as well. Andre Gomes, 1 game, 1 goal, and Pedro Neto, 2 games, 1 goal, no assists.
Andre Silva. I
Andre
believe.
Silva.
Shea Gomes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
okay.
Andre Gomes had a shitty week.
We'll cut
They
that off.
lost. They
I was
lost.
gonna, you know what?
They
I
lost
was,
to Fulham.
I'll start. I was gonna put in Andre Gomes again this week, but didn't have as good of a week, so I'm gonna go with our
You
new
said Andre
boy.
Gomes last week?
Yeah, I did. Our new boy Pedro Neto.
Neto.
That was sick, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays well every week, and he stood out to me this week.
Yeah, he's just exciting. You want to see him.
I want to give it to Neto. Neto's like, he's been fighting and he's been playing well. Like, he's been so consistent every week. And
I think especially on a team that hasn't been doing that great, where it's like even in the bad games, he's like the shining light.
Also, he got his chance based off them selling Jota, and he's taken it. He's run with it. A lot of times guys don't do that, and also him and Podence have made like a little good partnership.
Well, he also has to step up because of Jimenez.
And Jimenez, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I would give it to him, right? The team is down, they're down a man, and it's like he's stepping up once again.
Picking up
right?
the slack, right?
I wonder if they sold Jota knowing it's like, you know what, we should cash in on Jota because we got this guy right here and he's really good
Who's
too.
the other guy?
And I think George Mendes told him that too.
Yeah, probably.
George Mendes ordered them, you have to play Neto every game.
Yep.
Who was the other guy they brought in with Neto? They brought in 2 Portuguese guys.
Oh, Jordão.
And
He's loaned to Famalicão right now.
This is a little bit of a Jersey podcast, but I mean that red Pedro Neto jersey is looking pretty good.
I have to
right?
get it, yeah.
that Portugal Wolves jersey.
Portugal Wolves jersey.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd go for the Neto.
I'll go with my
Mourinho.
favorite goal of the week, which was Bruno's goal.
That was sick. I feel like we glazed over that. That was like
It was a
that
nice
was really
volley.
sick.
Volleys are sick. I like volleys, but it's too bad they lost. They tied that game,
That's
which
the
is
thing.
kind of a
if
loss.
They had
but
won,
yeah.
If they had won the game, I think what hurt sort of them in that thing was that they need those points to keep up with
because City's running away.
City,
with it.
right?
Giving it to Neto for this week.
Neto for this week, yeah.
Okay, Neto.
If we go just purely based on stats, I mean, those 2 goals look pretty good for Trincão, but you know what? We all like Neto.
They were a little
One was a little cleanup goal.
One was picking up the slop. When it was already, I don't know where they were up. When he scored that second goal, I think it was the third goal. So it was like they were kind of had a demanding lead.
Yeah,
They were dominating, right?
It's still impressive because it's like, you have to be in the right place at the right time, and it's like, it's always good. It's reassuring, especially as like a guy who's going to play for Portugal.
Yeah.
We could say Neto's goal was
more skill.
impressive than both of Trincão's.
To bring it back
for sure, and more clinical.
To bring it back to not my intramural days because I didn't score that game. But
let's go back there.
Your house league, the house league games, like one of those rebound goals or just like a dirty goal, but you're the guy who puts it in. That still feels pretty good. It's
it
a
feels
big
great.
morale booster. You're like, hey, I did that.
Bro, have you ever scored a goal? Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't matter how it gets in, it feels good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Well, hey man,
We've all played professionally. We can talk about our careers at a different time, but
right now we're talking
it feels good to score a goal.
Yeah, well, if Trincão gets used to running behind Messi and picking up the slop, and he can do that for Ronaldo, I think that'll be great.
I made my grade 10 soccer team. And how many other people can say that?
Okay. Congratulations.
Grade 10. That's a good year. Round number.
Yeah, dude, Ricky from Trailer Park Boys doesn't even have a grade 10, so yeah.
You didn't graduate grade 10? I mean,
You haven't watched this show.
Okay, so we give it to Neto. Congratulations, Neto.
But did he make his grade 10 soccer team?
Ricky, don't lose that number.
Not so good. We have a glockenspiel right here.
Number. You don't have to call the
Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't have to call it.
What do we have to watch this week?
What's our homework? Here's our homework, Evan.
Yeah,
do
teach.
plugs.
Yeah, teach.
Trying to
The
make...
one guy in Holland has made it this far.
Shout out to the one guy in the Netherlands listening to us. Keep listening.
We know where you are.
There's a guy listening.
There's a guy in the Netherlands that listens to this.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Yeah.
But here's the thing: how do you know he's not VPNing like Evan?
Maybe.
And it's just some guy in Toronto.
I don't give a shit
Doesn't
where
matter.
he is, dude.
He's a guy.
Thank you for VPNing in Holland.
I don't care if this guy's Carmen San Diego, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's listening. That's all that fucking matters.
Oh, this guy's just chilling in the red light district, man.
He's getting lit off that hash, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking listen to podcast getting fucking sucked, bro.
Say that for shit. You can't do that.
Man, yo, when I went to Amsterdam, we got out of the taxi. I swear to God, like I couldn't even get out and go to the trunk to get my luggage. Some guy came up to me. He's like, "Bro, you need weed? You need coke? You need hash? You need all this stuff?" I was like, "Man, let me get my shit first."
They do. Same in Portugal, man, because in Portugal it's all decriminalized, so you can just do whatever.
We've seen that, yeah.
People just come up to you. They're like,
In
"You want
Lisbon,
weed?
there's a
You
guy in
want
like
weed?
every
You want it?"
corner, like walking up to you, like, hey, what do you need?
Well, that's cool, but just like let me get settled in.
It was too.
Like,
It was
I'm
too
ready
weird.
to party. I'll come to
Let me
you.
unpack.
First of all, let me talk you down from whatever price you got.
This is too much.
Yeah.
Whatever you're saying is too much.
You don't know what I moved my money from Canadian to euros. I lost a lot.
Yeah. I'm already getting fucked up
Already
on the
down.
exchange, bro.
You gotta give me a discount. I'm down already.
Okay, for plugs, follow us on Twitter at Joao_Wonder, on Instagram at The Portugal Corner. For comments and questions, email us at theportugalcorner@gmail.com. Please subscribe to our pod wherever you can. Leave us a rating and a review. That would be helpful. Thank you.
Subscribe.
Champions League is back, baby! On Tuesday, we have Leipzig versus Liverpool, Barca versus PSG, and then on Wednesday, we have Sevilla and Dortmund, and Porto and Juventus.
Okay.
Damn.
Big
Definitely
games.
gonna watch.
Big games.
I'm gonna watch PSG Barca, big rematch of that grudge match, of
Yes.
the big comeback.
Big
Yeah.
comeback from a couple years
man.
ago.
Sadly though, Neymar is injured, so that
Yeah.
sucks. But
Yeah, Mbappe.
yeah, there's
Mbappe.
still some intrigue. And then
Mbappe.
Wednesday though,
Oh, that'll be.
Wednesday, do we watch Porto Juve or City Mönchengladbach?
Oh, man, watch Porto Juve.
No.
And I'm been cheering for Juve for
No,
sure.
that's the City Mönchengladbach's the week after.
Oh, sorry. City and
Yeah.
Everton play
So
on
the-
Wednesday. No, but City and Everton play the same time as Porto Juve.
I'm not watching that, man. I'm
watch
watching Porto Juve.
I'm gonna watch Everton and
Screw that, bro.
Fuck you talking
I'd
about?
like to tape delay at least one of those matches.
And
but-
he-
Tape delay.
League is
What the
on.
fuck is this guy talking about?
You watch Ronaldo play Porto. Are you crazy? There's not
Yeah,
even
maybe
another
he's gonna
choice.
crush a longie like he did 10 years ago.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but what about Andre Gomes versus the Benfica boys on Man City? I mean, that's
true.
intriguing to me too. I hate
know
that
what?
this game is against
You know
they're
what?
against each other.
I do, yeah, you're right. I do want to see both.
That is a decent game to watch. Like, if it was the weekend, I'd probably watch the City-Everton game over whatever other game was on.
I feel like Champions League just.
Champions League is the Champions
Yeah.
League.
It's Champions
League.
League.
It always
Top
wins.
tier.
Champions League wins.
My boys are on City and I don't even care.
They're your boys, eh?
My boys are on City and I don't even care.
Thursday, we got Braga versus Roma,
Ooh.
Benfica versus Arsenal.
You have Arsenal.
That's the big one.
Oh, Arsenal
That's
City.
Champions League.
Oh, Patrick,
Damn.
what are you going to do?
Okay, on
It's
that
obvious. I'm cheering for
Ci-
Benfica,
so,
obviously.
wait. So
Don't
City,
even question that for me.
City's playing Everton on
was a
Wednesday.
test pass.
Arsenal's playing Benfica on Thursday, and then City's playing Arsenal on Sunday.
On Sunday. Okay.
So many games.
It's
Good.
all-
I hope
it's-
they fucking choke and die. City.
City.
It's condensed, yeah, it really is condensed.
Holy
but
shit.
hey, Arsenal's in it too, right? Arsenal's coming off 2 days rest, like
Yeah.
same thing we were
Wait,
talking
sorry,
about
who does
before.
that City have in Champions League?
No one. City is playing Everton on Wednesday. Yeah, no, City's in.
They
They play
are playing
Mönchengladbach
Mönchengladbach.
Oh,
2 weeks from
The
now.
next
the week
week.
after.
Next
The week
week.
after.
Sorry.
And then also on the weekend, Liverpool, Everton.
Mercy.
Ooh,
Whoa,
Mercy. Merseyside. I'm sure.
Miser side? What'd you say?
Miser size.
Guys.
Then Wolves
Every
versus.
beat dyslexic. Don't make fun of him.
You're gonna drop the D word on it?
Wolves versus Leeds on Friday.
Sick.
Ooh, that'll be good. Nice late game, 3:00. What else is interesting? Manchester, Newcastle. Not really. Newcastle just got
This
shellacked
whole
by
conversation.
You don't like
And-
John Joe Shelby?
John Joe Shelby.
Do you
No,
think Tottenham will lose to West Ham?
That's what I was just gonna say because they look good today.
West Ham's been good.
They crushed Sheffield.
Tottenham's been crap.
Yeah.
West Ham, I feel like they have these guys who can just score, like Michael Antonio,
Yeah.
like that guy.
Lingard-
Mikel
Lingard-
Antonio.
Mikel Antonio.
Lingard looked great today.
Dude,
Lingard's
That's a
on
good pickup for
Yeah,
them.
Lingard's on a team where he belongs. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's good to watch.
He
But
can
they're
thrive there, yeah.
dude, West Ham's in like fifth
Walcott.
place. They're like knocking on the door for European.
That's
team.
good.
I'm not trying to shit on West Ham, but like.
And don't Futre played there. Don't forget.
Yeah, he did. He got that double XL fucking jersey. With
Double
him.
XL number 10 shirt or not playing.
At number 10 or nothing.
Boss move right there.
Yeah. But I feel like if Mourinho and Tottenham can't beat West Ham, like, I don't know.
That's game over.
Yeah, I think
That's game
a,
over?
That's a loss to
I don't think
Everton,
that's
a loss
game
to
over.
City,
West
a
Ham's been
loss to
good.
David Moyes and West Ham.
It'd be interesting to see how they play because West Ham can play some football. They came out against, I was watching them against Brighton, and they didn't play any football. They were just kind of like waiting on Brighton.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's
okay,
that.
if you're going to wait on Brighton, like
Yeah.
what?
You're gonna let them attack you and counter them?
Yeah. I'm just worried. I don't want to see Benfica get smashed by Arsenal because I could see it happening.
Yeah,
It could happen.
I think that will happen.
It could get bad.
It could get bad, and I'm just like,
Because-
just don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Arsenal's a team that just gets dogged on so badly. Like, they're the banter club. If we get fucked up by the banter club,
Right
And-
now, I'm thinking of just make it 1-0 or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
either way,
but
1-0 either way.
it's crazy how fortunes can
Well,
change because a
the
couple
other
months
way, I'd
back
love-
when Benfica started out hot, like they were scoring 5 goals a game easy, and now they can't score a goal. They cannot score.
Seferovic though.
Oh yeah,
I think Jesus might be scared of Arsenal.
Yeah,
he
of
might
course
put
he is.
5 at the back.
I don't know, but he
5 at the back and
Maybe-
stay back.
3 at the back.
Maybe 6 at the back.
if they play if Arsenal plays guys like Smith Rowe and Saka
can
and
run their
Pepe,
shit.
that's speed, and like they have no defense for speed. Like they will
Yeah.
get fucked up.
Speed and like trickery, like
'cause
moving
even
back.
Otamendi and
Otamendi
Vertonghen against Saka and Pepe.
I'll bet on a penalty right now.
Yeah, that'll be bad. Because even
Like
that
Saka in the box or Pepe in the box,
they're going down.
they'll go down.
Yeah.
Put that in your 365.
Is Andre Almeida still? He's still playing right back, right?
Nope.
He's done.
He's been injured for a long time.
He got like ACL tear or some shit.
I think if you're knowing about that speed though, if you're George Jesus, you have to put in Nuno Tavares, right?
Yeah. He
And then-
hasn't played in a couple of games.
And
Actually.
then do you put Diogo Gonçalves? You put it. I would just put whoever's faster. I'd be like, you're Diogo
Keep
Gonçalves or Gilberto. Like, just put in who's
This
ever
is an
faster.
interesting game to watch for me.
And in the
The
middle,
way you're laying it out, I already think Benfica's just gonna get crushed.
I think so too. Yeah.
And Arsenal's coming off that huge win against Leeds, who is they're very attacking.
Well, the thing
team.
is, like Arsenal come off a good win. They played well. Benfica played like absolute shit. They were not organized at all.
Maybe he's just trying to play Mikel Arteta and say, "Hey, we're garbage. Watch
Uh-huh.
our game from the weekend."
To watch the game. I mean, Mikel would totally watch the game straight
I
up.
have to studying. We got
yeah, but he's gonna know what their
And like their
strong
garbage.
suits are. Maybe I don't know. They got a lot of guys though who are. I don't think Waldschmidt or Darwin. Darwin will play, but
Where's Waldschmidt been? I feel like I haven't seen him.
He's been injured for a couple
He's
weeks.
been injured.
Yeah.
But
I feel like he started.
he came off the
season
bench last
so
game.
Strong.
But those are guys who do want to like do well in the world, and like this is a game against Arsenal, which is a high profile game, so maybe they'll step it up.
They'll be
I
up
don't
for
know.
it.
Maybe
Yeah.
they'll be up for it. Rafa and Pizzi too, but fuck, I don't know, man.
I like Waldschmidt. I think he's got it.
I think he's got it too.
I don't know. I'd start him. I think he's ready.
All right, we'll
I don't
see.
know about his injury. I'm not in the fucking.
Well, I don't think if he's coming off an injury, they're not going to start him in a Europa League game.
But they subbed him on last game, so I don't know. Maybe he's ready now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the weekend, we got the Milan derby. We got
Oh.
Lukaku and
We got the Milan
Ibrahimovic going at it again.
I like that.
I'll fuck your wife,
And I'll fuck you too.
You and your wife.
you cuck bastard.
Someone painted a mural outside the
What?
stadium.
Oh
of,
my
of
God.
them going at it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Ibra.
Going
at it? Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Double teaming him and his wife.
No, but Ibrahim was just sitting on a chair watching. Wow.
He said he was gonna do this.
No, I think if you're making the mural, it would be of them boning.
It's them headbutting.
No, it'd be of them boning, and then like their
The two of
fierce
them.
faces, like but they're doggy style.
Boning,
right?
but who's fucking who?
Lukaku said, "I'll fuck you and your wife."
Yeah.
So first he's gonna do Ibra, then.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry.
All right, so we got the Milan derby and then Atalanta Napoli, which I don't know if I'd watch, but that's a pretty interesting game to see who would
That
come
would
out
be a
on
good
top.
game. I think that would be.
And then Juventus versus Crotone, which hopefully Juventus can win that. France, we got PSG Monaco, decent game, and then in
You know what the thing about the French league is?
What?
Where do you watch it?
Where do you watch it? We get in the box.
Get the box.
You know what the other thing about the French league is? There's one team in there.
Yes.
And then who do they play? Other crap teams?
I think Monaco's in, or no, Lille's in second.
Before the Monopoly,
Portuguese team.
Well, we
Lille.
like Lille, yeah. We like Lille here.
They got Font, they got Zika, they got Renato Sanchez. Zika made me think of the Zika virus.
before the monopoly of PSG, though, they had a good rotation of like teams that were winning. You know,
Yeah.
they got the Monaco's, the Marseilles, the
there was
Lyons.
seven-
Leon had a
there
Leon
was
had a
7 or
stretch.
6 years of Leon.
Leon
but-
had a stretch, but you
Yeah.
know, Marseille
Before
would
that-
pop up.
before that, it was
Monaco would
interesting.
pop up.
Because, when Porto won the Champions League in 2003, they played Monaco in the finals,
Yeah.
which is...
PSG weren't shit that great that long ago.
Were they good or bad?
In the Pauletta years, PSG, they were
I was just
decent.
gonna say, Paletta is a PSG legend, so that says a lot about your club.
You got Neymar and you got Pauleta. And then in Liga NOS, we got Sporting Portimonense on Saturday, Braga Tondela on Sunday, Marítimo and Porto on Monday, and then the Benfica Ferenc derby for
Benfica
you
Ferenc,
guys.
yeah.
Oh, for us, that's our two favorite teams. Yeah.
The home team and the heart team.
Went to a Ferenc game 2 summers ago against Academica
That must have been a
Coimbra.
great time.
It was awesome. We loved it.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are probably the
We were
best
sitting right
games.
beside the supporter section. Our cousin is in the clock, and it was like good time.
Yeah.
The game wasn't much. There was a red card. They ended up losing, so it was the year before they got promoted.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a kind of season, but it was fun. He follows them all around Portugal, which is
That'd be sick.
really
Yeah, our
cool.
cousins in like the supporter group.
That'd
Yeah.
be wicked.
And we went to like a bar like before the game, and like there's always like these supporter guys, and he like knows them all. And he's like dapping them up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it would be cool to do that. I don't
It's
know.
fun. They
I feel
just-
like TFC fans are weird though.
Well, they rent a mini. In Portugal, it's easy to
TFC
do.
likes a similar
A country
sort of
like
thing.
Portugal and England, like it's kind of easy to do, right? You rent a minibus with your friends and you just drive around. In Canada, what are you gonna do? Buy
Oh,
flights? Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
in Portugal it's easy to
in
drive up to Porto.
In Portugal, it's like what the longest drive you have is like 9 hours. You can do it in a day.
Less, bro, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, you can go from
Yeah.
Porto to the top to the bottom
Yeah,
in like
'cause how
3
long
or
was
4
the,
hours.
how long was the drive from? We landed in Lisbon when we went and drove to Aveiro. I felt
It was
like that
like
was
5 hours.
That was
It was
5
5
hours. Oh, yeah.
Okay, maybe top
The-
to
the
top to
whole-
bottom's 9.
The whole country is 9 hours. Wrap it up. Dude, we should have wrapped this up a long
Okay, wrap it up.
How long is this one?
Oh yeah, this is a long one.
The Holland guy isn't expecting too much. He heard the first one.
I'm sorry,
He's not
Mr.
gonna listen to the second
Holland.
one. How devastating will that be? We don't get a return listener.
He's done. I mean, he's in the red light
Annoying.
district. He's got the headphones in. He's listening to Portugal Corner. Getting a big fucking song. This is
Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Wrap it up!